Salut tout le monde, my name is Lukael and welcome to DISCO ELYSIUM. This is a game released in 2019 developed by Zaum, I'm not really sure how you pronounce the studio, but it's a Zaum studio. So we're starting a new playthrough on the channel today. This is a game that I put as an option in polls on the channel before. It never won a poll, but it does come very, very highly recommended to me by my partner who played it and absolutely loved it. And so I figured, you know what? I think it's time to jump in. I'm not sure how popular of a game it is for Let's Plays on YouTube, but hopefully a few of you guys are interested in watching it because I've been really curious about this one. Now, as with every blind playthrough that I do, here's what I know about the game before jumping in. I know this is a role-playing game. I know that you play as like a police or a detective. I know that you get to make your own character with your own stats that affect the choices you make, kind of like in Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. And also I know that there's a lot of reading into it, but I believe the game is fully voiced, so I don't think I'm gonna lose my voice having to like read every single dialogue out loud, so... And I also know that the game takes place in a fictional world, and that's kind of all that I know about this game. It's a game I've always heard very, very positive things about. Everyone who's played it, they have very good things to say about it. They say it's a very special, very unique game. Please note that I am playing the Final Cut version of the game. I'm not really sure what is new in the Final Cut because I haven't played the original game, but I believe the game being fully voiced over is something that was new from the Final Cut. I'm already very intrigued by this beautiful title screen with kind of this oil painting style in the background. This is really great, so yeah, I guess that's about it. Without any further ado, guys, let's jump right in. Alright, so new game. We get to select our archetype. So we have a choice between thinker, sensitive, and physical, or we can create our own, which is probably what I'm gonna do, but let's read these just to be sure. Thinker is extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. So we have 5 in intellect. Like I was gonna say intelligence, your capacity to reason. 1 psyche, your power to influence yourself and others. 2 physique, how well your body is built. And then motorics, how well you move your body. Okay. I guess this is more like a academical intelligence, and then this is more like emotional intelligence, and then this is more like physical strength, and this is more like skill, you know? Okay, so this one is very heavily leaning into just intelligence, but very bad with people. Then we have sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Plus Inland Empire. Okay, it gives +1 in a skill. Okay, so yeah, it's basically like Dungeons and Dragons where you have a stat, but then you also have like different skills. And then I guess we're gonna need to roll for these skills. Esprit de corps, the hell? And then we have physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Okay. I think I'm going to create my own. That's probably the most interesting thing we can do. Let's create our own character. Okay, so I guess the most interesting thing I could do is try to create a character that's kind of like me, right? Like kind of based on myself. So if I had to give myself skills, I would probably have like 1 physique because I'm not strong at all. Intellect, I would say maybe 3. Okay, so how many points do I have in total? Okay, I have this many. So what's... I mean, I want to be kind of balanced, but I feel like the game's probably funnier if you're not balanced, right? If you have like very high skills in one thing and then very low in something else. That's probably what's going to lead to the funniest outcomes. So I don't want to be too balanced. Like if it was me, I would probably be like something like this, right? But that's kind of boring. Just like average at everything. Should we go 1 physique? That could go really badly. What if like I need to lift something and I just can't at all? I mean, that could be funny, right? Like, I don't really know what the gameplay is going to be like in this game, but I feel like it's very dialogue heavy, so I think we should go with more high intelligence and kind of low physical, right? So, how about this? How about terrible physique, weak motorics, great psyche? Like, let's be good with people, let's be emotionally intelligent, and let's have like average intellect. I think that looks pretty good. I feel like that one physique is really gonna bite me in the ass. Should I make this one higher? Okay, maybe we should just go 4 and then 2. Right? I think that should be pretty good. Alright, let's hit next. Oh. Okay, so we have signature skills. Logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric. Oh man, there's a lot of these. Okay, so having 3 intellect gives you 3 in each of these. Okay, I see. I get how that works. And then what? Can I add like more points? Set signature. Oh, okay, so you can have like a signature skill. Okay, but you only get 1? Oh shit, okay. Let me see. So we have logic. Wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Encyclopedia, call upon all your knowledge. These artwork are great, by the way. Produce fascinating trivia. I'm really curious to see how these skills are going to play into the game itself, because they're very kind of like esoteric. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Well, I'm not a big fan of discourse, but... Drama. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Conceptualization. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Okay, so we're going to be investigating crime scenes. Make laws of physics, work for the law. We have volition. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Inland Empire, hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Like some of these descriptions are very kind of vague, so like I really don't know how they're going to affect the gameplay. So you have like a base number based on your stats, and then learn skill, so maybe you can like get more points later. Bonus from items. Okay, wow, so you're gonna even be able to equip items. And bonus from thoughts. I don't know what that means. I guess we'll find out. Empathy, understand others, work your mirror neurons. Authority, intimidate the public, assert yourself. Esprit de corps, I've never heard that. Is that an expression? Connect to Station 41? What? What the hell is Station 41? Understand pop culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Oh boy, okay. Endurance, take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold, shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument, flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Okay, good. Electrochemistry, go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. This is gonna be a very interesting game, I think. Shivers, raise the hair on your neck, tune in to the city. This is like your spider sense, maybe? Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Ugh. Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim, and fire. So maybe if we get a gun eventually, this is what we need. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. How is perception in motorics? Wouldn't that be more in like intellect? I don't like that my perception is so low. I might put that as my signature. Reaction speed, the quickest to react, an untouchable man. I love these descriptions. Savoir-faire, sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. There's a lot of French in these descriptions. I remember one specific comment a long time ago when I had Disco Elysium as an option in one of my polls. Someone left a comment saying like, oh, it would be great to finally have a French person playing Disco Elysium. So I'm guessing there's like a lot of French in this game, maybe? So, savoir-faire, this looks like a facehugger from Alien. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Interfacing, master machines, pick locks in pockets. And composure. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Okay, well, having read all of these, a lot of these do sound important, but I think I want my perception to be higher than 2. Right? Perception is always important in role-playing games. Should I set this one as my signature? So putting it as your signature, how many... Okay, it gives you 1 point. Okay, I can have 3 of them as my signature. Okay, so I don't have to pick just one. Then let's pick some other ones. Or can I... Okay, no, you can only pick it once. I guess I should pick skills where my stat is pretty low to kind of like balance it, right? I think I'm gonna go with reaction speed and composure. This way we kind of counteract some of the skills we didn't have very good stats in. So let's confirm. Exciting. The Furies are at home in the mirror, it is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. Let's begin!
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
That's one of the raspiest voices I've ever heard. Ancient reptilian brain, okay.
Ever. Never, ever.
Non-existing. You know what? Let's just keep non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
I feel bad for this guy. I hope he didn't hurt his throat doing this voice. That sounds like very rough on your vocal cords. This is great. Give me some more. Was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Of the meat thing. The limbic system. I'm really like awakening from the deepest recess of my brain. Like we're starting with the reptilian brain. Now we're up to the limbic system. Am I like being born? Plunge back into the fathomless deep. No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
The abyssopelagic? Allons-y. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Yeah, that sounds good.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. Don't be naive, of course not.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Barra.
A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, I am tired of being this type of animal and who gives a shit. This is very cerebral so far. Return trip to the silence, please.
You want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
What is going on? I'm so confused. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
What is happening?
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Okay, you guys let me know if you want me to let every line of dialogue play out. Because obviously I can read faster than the guy is talking. So like, do you want me to skip ahead as soon as I'm done reading? Or do you want me to like listen to all of the dialogue? We can listen to everything, it's just gonna take a bit longer. Or I can like skip ahead, but then you guys might not be ready to move on, I don't know.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco Mansion.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Oh, hi. Volition, medium, success. Oh, so I already rolled? I don't even know what's going on. I'm in like some kind of void? Mother, help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop, I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I am not scared, I am a champion. You can take it, you're a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? I'm a bit scared now. Let's go back to the dark. Do we have like a hangover?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Okay, he does have like some underwear on. I thought he was naked for a second. I mean, he's pretty much naked. What the hell is... I guess he was just having a dream. Oh, I'm looking good down there. Looking good. Oh, okay, I got... Oh. Okay, I'm actually controlling this guy. It's 8-5 on day 1. Oh. Okay, so I can review my... What am I hearing? Ugh. Hold tab to highlight. Okay. Let's put on some pants. -1 savoir-faire, +1 electrochemistry. Flare cut trousers. Yeah. Item gained. Okay.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Let's fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay, so that's my key. All of these voices sound really cool. Let's put on a shirt. Wait, what? What was it called? Disco ass blazer. Hell yeah. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back of the right sleeve. Okay. Okay, so here are my stats. I have 2 health, 4 morale, and then you get some bonuses from your items. So I can have a hat, a jacket, shirt, pants, I guess on my wrists, keys, some bullets, shoes, gloves, neck, and glasses. Okay. Let's go check out the bathroom. Maybe there's some Tylenol in here. Someone left the faucet open. Can I turn that off? A lot of water being wasted. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueur. Is this a shirt? Oh, it's my shirt. White satin shirt. The white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Ew. Unsavory odor. Ugh, can I wash that? Okay, so you can take it off or equip it. Okay. I gotcha. I could probably do a cosplay of this guy if I wanted. If I just let my hair grow out a little bit. Maybe we'll do that at some point.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Was it me?
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Like this guy down here? This outline?
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
How much do I have to drink? Like, I've never had such a bad hangover. Maybe we should just wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
My inland empire. So, like, does he have multiple personalities, or are these just like the voices of your various, like, different intents? Like, all the different kind of choices that are inside you at any moment? Is that what this is? Like your little voices, like your little angel and devil on each shoulder, you know? I don't care. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yeah.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I want to see what I look like. Let's wipe the mirror.
Behold.
That's quite the expression. Why is he so happy about it? He's like, yeah, I look good.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Well, I assume it's me. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Nah, keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Good question. Superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. Yeah, this one, I think.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Oh, okay. So these are rolls. Ooh. Dig deep into your mind to look at the source of the expression. This is a white check. You may retry it. Okay. So can I just roll it forever until I get it? Is that what that means? So this is an encyclopedia roll. This one is an electrochemistry roll. Let's try, I guess, the highest one.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Put skill points into encyclopedia to open this white check. Okay, so it's locked once you fail it. And this one I'm definitely not gonna get, but I mean, it's 3%. Let's try it anyways.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
So this guy just has this expression now forever. He's just stuck making that face. That's gonna freak out people, isn't it? Let's let the mirror be for now. So is he making that face? Okay, not on the model, but am I to assume that I'm always making this face now? Can I open the blinds? No, okay. I need some Tylenol. Looks like my tie is on the ceiling fan. That looks a little dangerous. Should I try and get it?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
What the hell did I do last night for, like, my tie to end up on the ceiling fan?
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
So this is a savoir-faire roll. That's pretty low. Pull on the fan. Let's try and grab the tie.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Am I having a heart attack?
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
Oh geez, I might be about to die.
For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Should I call an ambulance?
Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
You know, I've kind of gone through not a heart attack, but a similar incident in the past. It really does feel like you're fucking dying. Pull on the fan. Let's just leave it there, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. We got a broken window here.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
We can assess the damage. This one is easy. We could look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Nice, okay. Let's assess the damage.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
I don't know. I don't really know. Let's see what this is. Wait, let's check the bottle. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Who could have done this? I think I've got a pretty good idea. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Looks like I had like a freak-out episode here last night. What is that? My shoes? Just one shoe? Where's the other shoe? Ooh, that's a fancy shoe. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Indeed. Well, it doesn't seem to be here. I don't think it's in this room. Can I rotate the camera? I don't think I can rotate the camera, so I guess let's just leave. Oh, walking normally now. Revachol, zone of control, 0 degrees centigrade. What? Oh, we get some nice music now. Okay, that must be someone talking down there. Centigrade overcast. Oh, it's the weather. Okay. Let's save game. Just adjust my webcam a little bit here. Okay. Oh, okay, I can zoom out. Yes. Let's do that, please. Feeling a little bit claustrophobic. Is that my other shoe? There's something on the table. Some money. 0.4 real. Okay. Is that their currency? Oh, I can go outside. Ooh. Oh, there's my other shoe. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Oh. A gust of briny wind washes over you. There's my other shoe. Now we got both. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. Oh, there's a reason for each stat also. You get +1 esprit de corps because of halogen watermarks, +1 conceptualization because a real statement to wear, -1 suggestion because of the unsavory odor, -1 savoir-faire because tight around the thighs, +1 electrochemistry because tight around the crotch. Okay. +1 composure because awesome watchtower heels, but -1 savoir-faire because heels ridiculously high. They don't seem that high. Where can I see like all of my skills, including like these bonuses? Oh, my savoir-faire is at 0 because of my clothes. That's pretty bad.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Yay!
Like 2 baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Well, it's a start, right? Oh, I can run. Okay. Whee! Am I gonna get tired if I run too much? We are at the Whirling in Rags. I guess this must be a hotel. Well, let's go check out this calendar here.
Hello, officer.
Hello, officer. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Okay. Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
She's called... Oh boy. Colossi? Colossi? Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Miss Orange, disco dancer. Officer, am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. I don't want to put an end to the conversation, but I also feel like it's kind of dumb if I'm asking if I'm military personnel. But let's do that.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. You're shitting me. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Doesn't sound like I'm a very good policeman. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind will let me be an officer of the law? Try the expression on her? Let her know you want her physically. Okay, as funny as that sounds, I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound like something I would do. I mean, she's gonna say because you have a hangover, right?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Okay.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
I don't think they really like police anywhere, to be honest, but... Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Okay. This door is locked. Should we talk to her again?
The door is closed.
Yeah, we could try and knock.
There is no answer.
I guess she went to take a
You
nap.
hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone.
The door is indifferent to your loneliness. The world does not care.
Okay, this is going to be another case of like, when you play a role-playing game like this, you kind of want to role-play it as like a real person would act, maybe even base it on what you would do if it was you. But then there's also always these really funny options, and you kind of want to explore like everything the game has to offer. But I think this is going to be a game that has like very high replay value based on like all the different choices that you can make. So should I like try every weird thing that I can do, or should I try and be a little bit more serious, you know, try and role play it a bit more straightforward? I don't know. I feel like if I knock again, he's just gonna be like, hey, do you want to have sex with me or something like that? Let's just leave. She's just taking a shower. It's none of my business. What do we have here? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. A satirical newspaper, huh? Oh, I know this guy. I've seen him in promotional art and stuff like that, in fan art. People draw a lot of fan art of this game. I don't know what it is about it. I guess because it has a very unique like art style. But I've seen so much fan art of this game. Like I've seen this guy and the guy with the orange jacket so many times. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
Well, what should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
The right lamentation. They'll really get a gauge of my soul with that. So, how much are we gonna get to build our own character? Or does he have like a set personality already? Like, we heard something about an ex-wife, so I guess he has an ex-wife. So should I kind of try to follow the character that he is already? Or should I try to like build him to become more like what I want him to be? Like a bit more like me, maybe? Just to make it easier to roleplay? If it was me, I would try and sing something happy.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
But I like happy songs.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay, so the new task is sing karaoke. We have tasks now. Ooh, okay. Journal, tasks, and map. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening, more people at the bar then. Get hold of a sad song on tape. Officer profile incomplete. Locate halogen watermarks. Okay. And we have a map. Okay, I think by map it just means like all the roles that we can do. These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. But didn't I do the broken window already? Map information incomplete. Acquire a copy of the city map. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, we had an autosave.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you.
Okay, so some of these get rolled automatically. Like I don't roll them, they just get rolled based on my stats. So here, this was an empathy roll with an easy success. Okay, interesting. Something tells me you don't like me. I think it's fair to have some disdain when you see this guy stroll down with a heavy hangover. Let's look at the stuffed bird.
Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Bitter? Why do I feel bitter? What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Something tells me you don't... Well, now it feels fitting to say that because he kind of brushed me off.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Oh, right. This is like his hotel, maybe, and I kind of messed up the room. So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of these things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all the time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not push the issue if he's being sensitive about it. Alright, well, I wanted to help you with that bird, but looks like you don't want my help, so never mind. The menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. This is a water cooler, a large bubble is rising to the surface. Can I move like the camera? Doesn't look like it. Oh. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Let's go check out the kitchen. The door is bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 13 o'clock. Okay. What about this thing back there? How can I get to that? I guess I just can't. Summer door closed for the winter. What do you mean summer door? I guess because there's like some tables on the terrace. A sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 16 o'clock. It's still 8:30. Is this clock moving in real time? Or is it based on your actions? Like in Dredge. Is this a pinball machine? This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Well, then we should plug it. Get a few games in. You want to play with me? Maybe you want to play with me?
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay. What's up, dude?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Okay, I guess we are very close. Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Wait, I thought you were my half-brother, but it sounds like we're just meeting now.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative.
Invent a
Conceptualize.
name for yourself. Ooh. Well, let's try it.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
So I don't have a name then? It is not yet time? He's just asking... I don't really know my name. He's gonna be like, are you okay, sir? I don't really know my name.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yeah.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Okay, so I may or may not have done all of these things, right? It's just that he doesn't remember because of the hangover. So I guess we shouldn't give a definitive that we haven't answer. Maybe we should just look a little bit confused and then he's gonna give me time to kind of get over this hangover. Or should we just look straight up incompetent? Okay, let's just say I have it.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know. Yeah. No. Let's pretend that we know what's going on, even though I really don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna try and save face and look like I know why I'm here.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yeah.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police? Yeah.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Oh, is that what the white rectangle on my jacket? Also, my icon down there has a tie, even though I wasn't able to get my tie. Not a big deal, but still a detail.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
You said insignia, these white rectangles, you mean?
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Revachol West, huh?
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible.
I mean, it's probably in my
But getting
room.
the body down should still take precedence.
Okay, so he seems pretty helpful. I think we can be pretty straight with him. I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Okay.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby.
Okay.
But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
I mean, I would do better work if I could get over this headache, so I think my headache should be #1 concern. What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Okay, let's go.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Thank you, God. Hey. Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it. Only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Okay, so now I can see why people wanted someone French to play this game. There's a lot of French words like Martinez and things like that. So enjoy me having the correct pronunciation for all of these words.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay, so he could be a member of one of these two groups and then he got murdered, possibly. Does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Wait, so found hanged in Martinez. Is Martinez the name of the city? Hearsay from Martinez. Who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why'd hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
And the RCM is, I guess, the detective agency we're part of?
That's us. The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Okay.
We're the police in this city.
Yeah, so when I first heard of this game, I just assumed it was like a game taking place in the real world, but my girlfriend told me actually in a fictional world. Revachol could be the name of the country, I guess, and then Martinez is the name of the city. Of course, yes, I understand everything now.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Okay. Can we go over the preliminary info
You
again?
mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No.
There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay.
No, I just didn't want you to repeat yourself.
3 days ago, during that
Yes.
time, the victim had
Mega
been
cool,
stripped
I've
of
heard
it.
enough.
Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved, something supernatural. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? That is such a weird thing to say, I just have to say it.
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there's a young woman involved. He does seem very lonely, so maybe you would say that, but I don't want to play a sleazy guy. Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering? Oh, I guess that sells it then.
Excellent. Was there anything else?
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Really?
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay. I mean, you should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later.
Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I have all I need for now.
Good.
I think you should know that I can't... I mean, I've already kind of told him that.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Okay. I think he's getting a little tired of my shit.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Move on. Yeah, let's move on.
Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and I had no idea who I was. Yet, it sounds worse than just a hangover, to be honest.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention.
I guess
You
so.
can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
My station's what? I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes,
I don't
you.
see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Okay, and let's not go with the racist line. Well, shit, all of these are weird. I wanted to ask something like, how long have you been a detective? Or like, where are you from? You know, something normal. You're wearing glasses. I don't want to skip every line of dialogue. That's kind of weird because I feel like I'm going to be skipping everything in this game because so far, a lot of it is kind of weird and offbeat. So, but I also don't want to like offend him. Tell me a secret about yourself?
No.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Oh, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Do you ever talk with your... What does that mean?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with like your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, I'm just crazy, sorry.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
At first I thought each kind of voice was going to have a different voice, but it sounds like all of them are voiced by the same guy, which is good because he has a great voice.
But this isn't an old school case.
So how do you know... Oh, I get it. You're one of those old school detectives.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us.
No, that's not what I meant.
For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The
Yeah.
lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
I get you.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
How well put. I don't want to say that. I guess that's inoffensive enough.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
So I could have like bullied him. I don't want to do that. Just observing.
I guess you don't need glasses then.
Yep. That's all for now.
Good.
Good.
Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
I get you. What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
That's racist. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Okay. Let's go. Should we talk to her again?
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
I mean, that's me, obviously.
Why, you are, officer.
I mean, I'm no sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh, my chin. Thanks, I appreciate it. Dimple or not, I am a bitter man. The years have taken their toll. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering. I don't want to talk about the dimple anymore. That's such a weird thing to say.
Love can be cruel, sweetie.
Her expression turns
Love
serious.
can be cruel.
You're
You
right.
must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How would you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. You can say some really weird things, but I don't want to offend people.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot. Okay, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm a police officer, damn it. I'm really giving like police a bad name right now. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
We're haunting each other. We're ghosts. They're whirling in Rag's cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
See, I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Okay. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is that?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
We are approaching the end times. What does that mean? I think I heard it was 51? It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
Can only hope.
She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin.
What's up, Kim?
I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
Is this what I think that he's thinking?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. I mean, my perception of reality is being pretty altered, so maybe?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Okay.
She's scared now.
Oh.
She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What is the revolution? Well, she said she doesn't want to explain the big things. So, how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear.
Oh.
It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What do you mean by different? What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Do I have telepathy or... Oh, I just noticed he does have the little rectangle on his back and on his sleeve, just like me. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
This guy?
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Okay.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Nothing, I was just thinking of the lyrics to a song. Wanna roll with me?
Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers.
Maybe I can sing that
People
one?
often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song.
Aw, well that's kind of nice. Should I just say it?
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
I feel bad.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Really? Were you a tightrope walker?
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
Well, what did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
All right, that's fair. I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Thank you. All right, so we have a lot of tasks now. Damn. Report your badge missing. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. We must interview the cafeteria manager of the Whirling in Rags. He might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. We must inspect the victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. The pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41, yours, and Precinct 57, Kim's. Ask Kim about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Call your station's lazaret. Kim suggested you call the station lazaret in order to sort out your health issues. You can use his motor carriage to make the call, although you don't feel hopeful, and get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail, perhaps a rich person? Rich people are educated. At least that's what she believes. There's some money up there. But I can't reach it. I think it's in the other room. Alright, then let's just talk to, what's this here? Ooh. Whoa, what is that? Nosafed? Oh, it's a healing item. Okay. Health +1. Is that in my inventory? Wait, so it was like used automatically to give me +1 life? I guess I shouldn't have touched it unless I had like... Charges 1. Okay, maybe I can use... Wait. Let me... I'm gonna quick save. Charges 1. Okay, I can't use it. Let's talk to the manager.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Why you gotta
He
call him
drops
that?
the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you realizing he doesn't know your name. They call me the Harbinger of Ruin. What is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? I'm currently in between. Oh, that's a good.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet. Kim's about to say something and let him. Yeah.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body.
Oh.
It was you who placed the call, yes?
Why do you think it's him?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
Is cafeteria manager like a big job in Martinez?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
It's not what I thought.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
What?
it's your turn.
He takes a respectful little step back. Oh, you mean questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Where is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
The Franco-Nigerian, okay.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Well, did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Okay, you're not being very helpful.
Extra fine.
That's all. Oh, we actually got experience from that? Okay. Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Okay, well, I'm guessing it's the money, but let's ask what it is.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. If it's a real, dude.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
You can't just say you're under arrest. What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol.
Thank you.
That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
I love how these are my only 2 options. What exactly is money?
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Woohoo! What are you, a philosopher?
Well, since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Fucking Kim is gonna be like, no offense.
Some do take recompense,
Oh?
but only to survive.
Why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer.
So time is passing while I'm having all these conversations. Is the time of day going to affect like some things? I mean, probably, right?
If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Proceed and show him the coins you found. Wait, how much do I have? I only have like 0.4, right? Is this money?
Yes, it is.
It's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 40, right? But no, that's 0.4, so that's like not even 1 real.
No, you see, that's 40 cents.
Oops.
Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
100 times smaller?
Yes.
But that's horrible.
It is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides? What does that mean?
It does, doesn't it?
Okay.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi
Oh, please
looks
don't pay for
something
me.
in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Kim, don't pay for me. I'll take care of it.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm so tempted to place him under arrest.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
I mean, what are you gonna do? Call the cops?
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Alright, fair enough.
Good luck.
Pay for damages.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away? Up on Marvel Hill. Far away?
In time or space?
Both?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobocop. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on the building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay, I've gained a thought. Whoa, what is all that? Lonesome Long Way Home? Oh, Jesus, there's so many of these. Okay, so are they just like collectibles that you gain XP for? Lonesome Long Way Home. Temporary research bonus +1 encyclopedia. Factual memory returns. Research time 6 hours. What? Problem solution. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards. Scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor tract, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Éminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Internalize? Stop. I don't know what this is. It says 0%, but it's like... Oh, I think there are things I can like equip. Okay, so I can equip one in each of these slots and then it gives me like +1 encyclopedia. But why does it say 0%? Research time 6 hours? Is it gonna run out in 6 hours? Do I have to like do this? What's written here? Do I have to actually do these things? I don't know. I guess it's going to explain it to me at some point. Before we go out, should we like go back upstairs? Maybe I can go get my tie. Maybe Kim can help me get it. Could ask this woman some questions.
The door is closed. Still no answer.
Let's knock and see if we can get some information.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
This is for the investigation, I swear.
He doesn't like where this is going.
Okay, let's leave. I don't want to, I feel like we're already on thin ice as it is. I just wanted to ask her some question about the investigation, but... I guess we won't. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Can you help me with this?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Okay, I still can't grab the tie. Should I try and pull on the fan? I mean, Kim is here, so maybe he can help me.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay.
Oh no, it's happening again. You didn't catch it, and now there's a numbness in your left arm, plus half your chest.
Am I having a heart attack again?
It's even worse this time. Maybe you should stop trying to catch the tie. Still happening. Definitely worse than the last time. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again to see how painful it gets, but you would probably die.
Okay, well, let's not do that. I don't want to die.
This fan has 2, or has it been? Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
This is where the magic happens. Sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
Like he'd like to leave. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
That's a
The
bed?
sheets look awful.
This looks like a pile of garbage.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Oh, okay. So I can actually go to sleep? Okay. Oh, wait. There was a thing. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Hmm. All right, let's go in the back. Oh, I thought we had to go through this door, but I guess we need to go outside. Alright, here we are. It only took like an hour and a half to actually leave the first building. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." That's not very nice. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Sounds like people don't really like the police around here, huh?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The young woman looks up at you. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
This street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
It's alright. I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Okay, I shouldn't ask for a dead body. We know where it is, so... Where
What
am
do
I?
you mean?
Just tell me where we are, okay?
We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What is in the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Frit with 3 T's.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
And what's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, that's all for now.
No problem.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question
I
then.
am pleased to meet you too, officer.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Oh, yeah, true. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, she's so nice. Thank you. Okay, we have gloves now. +1 interfacing. There we go. Thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. Bye-bye, bugs. Okay, that should help me grab the body. We also have a new task. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call, and also pay for damages. You need to pay for the damages you caused in the whirling in rags, and you won't have a place to stay tonight. Ask around for money and be careful with your spending. If you're unsure how much you owe, ask Gart. Ask your station for additional funds. I'm not sure if the station's gonna want to pay for this though. That's kind of... where should we go first? Okay, let's pull back. I feel like it's better to have like an overview of everything, right? Closed for winter. Please use the main entrance. She said this was like the main city, but everything seems kind of like in disarray. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Are you lost? You look lost. Out of place. A glossy magazine, Most Able-Bodied Men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Jams, popular music mag.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Oh, because he's a racist? Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Tell him, Kim.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo? What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Okay, thank you for this very French accent.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
I mean, to be fair, all he said was welcome to Revachol. Like he... maybe he wasn't being racist. Maybe he was just welcoming you.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Okay, maybe you're being a little too sensitive. I don't know.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. I think we all learned something here. I don't think he needs backup. I mean, it sounds like maybe he's being a little paranoid. The guy doesn't seem that mad to see him. I don't know. Well, now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Officers. He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Should I just speak like this for the rest of this playthrough?
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I get it, someone has to be the unpopular guy. Oh, so you're just a racist, makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means, please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. I'm not gonna do that voice. But I could do it. Consider that a threat. I could be doing the French accent the whole time. I'm not going to. Okay, I don't really know what this guy's talking about.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too.
Okay, now you're being
They're
really
on the
racist.
precipice of cultural victory.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring you. You know what? Fuck off. Kim was right about you.
Looking for something, runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh shit, okay. Looks like I failed my rhetoric. Okay, that's too bad. We're done for now. What was that? Magnesium +1 morale. Hey, okay, so it's a healing item. So I guess if I lost a charge, I could click this and then I would get it back. That's the idea. Let's check this shop. Fritte! With 3 T's. Fritte! Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Alco.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, so I could get money with this? What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
I see, and how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Okay. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Could I use this song? Oh, I could use the song for a karaoke, right?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Hypnogamma? Well, I just need something for my headache. What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller.
Maybe that?
Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health.
Oh.
Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Okay, well, good thing the tutorial lady is there to explain this to me. Okay, so I thought these would like maybe solve my headache, but I guess they're more like healing items in gameplay terms. So none of this would fix my headache then. Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Yes, of course.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Okay, well, these are fairly cheap, but I'm not gonna buy any. What I wanted is something for my headache, but it doesn't seem like I can... Ooh, some croissant!
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Fritta! Can have a French area without some croissant, right? What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat.
Why do you sell raincoats in a place where you sell, like, food?
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. Okay, well, 4 is too much for me right now. I guess we'll be back for it later.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Okay, well, I think I've had enough alcohol for now. Although, when I was young, my dad did say that when you have a hangover, like a quick shot of alcohol can actually help fix it. I don't know if that's true. I don't recommend it. I'm not a doctor. It's just something my dad once said, but maybe he was just fucking with me.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the walls of goods behind her, then adjusts her hat.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
I feel like if I was really role-playing this character, I should drink again as soon as possible, because he seems to be kind of a alcoholic, but we want to take him down a better path, I think, even though I always worry when I play this game about, like, taking kind of the most boring route. Like, I want to get you guys to witness new things in these playthroughs that you might have seen, like, multiple times. I don't want to just use the same options that every other player has used, but it's like my first playthrough, so I also kind of want to just do what I feel like doing, so and I'm trying to find a middle ground between these, you know?
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Please tell me more about these products.
The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale?
You know.
No, I don't. Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you unsure.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
I don't think alcohol should raise your physique. Are you stronger when you're drunk?
Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Okay then. Hello.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit? Why is it written with 3
I
T's?
think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already
Vredefort.
taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
I love the way this guy says Fritta. Okay, what magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Aw.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
You mean Police de la Mode? Stupid famous people. I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing. Oh no. I don't want to be sleazy, but it's so funny. And it sounds like I was into the fashion police thing, so...
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Point to her hat. I bet your hat would take the prize. So who is the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here. Okay, we gotta say this. Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the situation.
No, I don't think so.
Fair enough.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay, sure. Can I say the other things if I just do the same dialogue again?
You mean this? This is Pop Star.
Looks like it also has
Oh, I
something
can.
called Police de la Mode. She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods.
She's like,
Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place.
oh, I think I made her uncomfortable.
The lieutenant frowns at you
Aw.
before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
I'm sorry. I should have known this was going to be the reaction. Especially if she's gay, she's going to be like, ugh, this guy. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really? Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been
I
there?
don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for your help. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
I love how my character is so weird, but everyone else is like really normal. So you tell them this weird stuff and they're like, what?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
No, I meant the physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
Okay. Where are
We're
we?
in Frit?
No, I meant where are we on a larger scale?
As mankind, or as a nation, or...
What will her essay prompt be?
As a mankind.
in a good place. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know.
She shrugs, then folds her magazine back. I wanna see the
We're
other
in for it as
answers.
mankind.
What will her essay prompt be?
What about as a nation?
We're in a
She rubs her face, thinking.
We're in a transition. You know, transitioning from monarchy to democracy, all that stuff.
Okay, so we are in a democracy? Okay. What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
10:28, apparently.
The clock shows the time at 10:09.
Oh?
The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Your clock doesn't work. What is the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demand democracy.
What about the one we had here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
The coalition, what's that? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
Okay, I won't bother you with this nonsense anymore.
Cool.
She seems happy to return to her reading. We did gain some experience. So do I have like a level somewhere? Can I see my XP anywhere or? What is this sound effect when you're in the screen? It's like... Ugh. Oh, maybe I'm getting XP towards this? Okay, I think maybe I equip this thing, and then when I get XP, it goes higher, and then once it reaches 100%, I'm gonna get +1 encyclopedia? Maybe? Not sure. Okay, well, thank you for your help. You don't even know what that work means. What work means? Oh, there's some money on the ground. Nice. Can we come through here? Honest work, honest pay.
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them? It's better than begging, come on. Okay, so I'm not super knowledgeable about like union stuff. I guess he's saying that a scab is like when a union is on strike. Like they bring in other people to do the work for lesser pay. Is that a scab? Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Yeah, I'm a scab. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes...
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike about anyway? Nice talk. I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Okay. I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That simple? I just walk in?
I walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Haha.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy. Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
We're just gonna beg this guy for money. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Maybe he's nice.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Uh-oh. Let's try.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
That's fine. No offense taken.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What? Okay, I think that might have been a bug there. He said something completely different about like blood on my clothes. I think there was a glitch. Lieutenant Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you. Appreciate it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCN.
Hey,
We're
give
on
me
the same
one.
branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Okay, he really hates scabs. He gave me 1 full real. What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay, nice talk. Gotta get moving. Should I be taking notes for this game? I feel like I should be taking notes for this game. We are a detective after all, right? Let's take some notes. Okay, so we'll come back and talk to him later. And notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. More than enough to please a woman. You're the right stuff, Measurehead. Just look at him, the wonderful hunk. Okay, so who's this guy? Let me save. It's because he's kind of scary.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Yeah, he's very tall.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Say nothing. Size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, I'm Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Puff out your chest and say nothing. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor?
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Al Ghul. But what is Al Ghul?
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Not sure what you're talking about, buddy.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
That's all just fermented drinks? The Ilmaran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam Al Ghul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, Reis Lozar.
That's probably right, yes.
Good. There is a frit nearby. Congratulate yourself with another drink. Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Okay, he's not very nice.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with eyes full of admiration that transcends the merely sexual. Damn. I wish someone would look at me like that. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul, I just drink a little on the weekends.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains.
You might be right.
Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
What are you talking about?
Show him the ham still got it.
First, let me make this clear. I'm not a drunk, I'm a cop. I just have a drink every now and then. Everyone does. Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
I can't tell what his accent is. It's kind of like a French accent, but not really.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Because he says culture, completely French, but then some of his other words sound like... I don't know.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Yeah, it is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Okay, I don't think this guy's gonna move or let me touch this thing, so, should I try to just push him out of the way? That's not gonna end well. This is going nowhere, let's just leave. I don't think we need to go to the harbor anyways. I think the body is more like behind the building down there. It says GRIH. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Okay, yeah. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the backseat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Racist lorry driver? What, the guy we talked to earlier? You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so he's just like a racist trucker, basically. Who hates Asians?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
No, I'm here investigating a murder. I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Well, regardless, I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. I mean, it's true I don't fully understand the conflict here.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Well, regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Sitting on the railing. You mean that big guy up there that was talking about like Agur?
So do we, Scab.
Oh, okay, he's talking to Mañana. The loitering man hollers in return. I want to get into the harbor too. What is a strike? Yeah.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there. Yeah.
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
I feel like maybe you do know something. Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
That's Odd.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking to you. Could I have gained some information here?
What's it to you?
Curiosity, going to figure out this strike mess.
Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Never mind, not gonna
The man
pry.
has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly while observing you from the corner of his eye.
What's it to you?
I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
The man has turned his attention elsewhere.
Where are all these
He
strike
shakes
bearers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Okay, so there is a strike going on. There's a union. The people are working at the harbor, so this guy is a scab, so he's a guy that wants to work instead of the union workers for lesser pay. Okay.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Semines guy standing up there on the
Semines?
overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
I mean, how bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke.
He's that bad,
My
huh?
men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
Well, that's not what I'm here for.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. Okay, well, let's leave then. Alright, I've already been playing for way longer than I originally intended. This is going to be a very long first episode, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. It's pretty interesting so far. The writing is very good. It's all very cerebral. It's all very kind of complex. So much so that some of it is kind of flying over my head. I feel like my vocabulary is maybe not advanced enough to grasp all the little intricacies of what they're saying. But also I might just not understand the world enough already. And some of it might make sense later. But they're talking about a lot of topics that are but I do love the style of it. I love the little hints of humor in it. I love how weird it kind of is. We haven't even seen the body yet, but I guess we're gonna do that in the very next episode. So if you would like to catch that second episode right now, you can check out my Patreon in the description below, and all of my patrons get a full week of early access on videos. But for everyone else, you only have a few more days to wait. So if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. Maybe leave me a little like or a comment, tell me what you thought of the video. I would really appreciate that. And until next time, thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun playing this, hope you had fun watching it, and I'll see you in the next video for some more Disco Elysium. À la prochaine!